Last session, you stood in the prismatic chapel beneath the crypts of Zorathro and solved 3 stark inscriptions by offering parts of yourselves. The first offering had already turned the lectern's spiral blue. Grim placed his mentor's worn hand wraps into the 3rd bowl, honouring what you give endures. Bright orange fire consumed them, and the crystals warmed to his memory. Eliana set her working ether crystal into the 2nd bowl, embracing the voice that warns when none believe. A vision of her ruling under the umbra shuddered through the room before the statue gently touched her brow and spoke. Look to where you want to go, not toward what you hope will not happen. Yellow joined blue and orange. The altar cracked, and a stair spiraled down. Below, bas-reliefs of 3 great seeds lined the passage. One was split, golden energy hissing from a fresh wound. You read time-worn names in the old style of virtue, Sevirith giving, Jacomio of kindness, then set to mending what was broken. Grim braced the fracture while Garin and Eliana guided the wild light back into place. The conduit sealed with a visible scar, and soft gold crystals kindled a narrow hall ending in a heavy black veil. Slipping inside without a sound, you found a 7-jeweled crown clamped by 3 metal arms, and behind it, a shattered winged guardian of stone, bored and waiting. You entered openly. It told the crown's history. A ruler bargained with 7 veiled gods to make her rule absolute, was overthrown, and the crown was hidden here. When you spoke the name Valistrata, the gems glowed in recognition. Refusing to be her errand, you pledged to protect the crown instead. The Guardian felt the Veiled Ones gone, and its strength nearly spent. It asked you to carry its fading ember core and find another body for it, for the path to breathe again. You took the core and the crown. Golden light poured through the chamber, clinging to you in a quiet surge of strength as the old projections guttered out. In the hush of your hidden rest, after armor was mended and crystal studied, a whisper coiled through the dark. One by one, the roots go deep, and you knew the next choice would test the vows you just made.
So, with the song going in the background, this light lilting of the voice, what would you like to do?
I guess we need to go back up and get out of here. I don't want to stay here too long, but we also can't go back to the statue or the fairy tower.
Now we need to figure out where that song is coming from.
Oh, I'm sure it's going to find us. I just don't want to sit here. I mean, what do you think? We just go back up?
Yeah, I guess we should do that for sure. Who has the crown? Do I have the crown, right? Okay.
You do. Hello, I won.
So
I'm curious about that crown, but
that's right.
Yeah, let's go. I got the core. You got the crown, and yeah. And there was nothing else in this room that we saw or needed, so yeah, I think we need to go head back up the stairs and work our way back up and out. I guess back to that hallway because there was no other entrance that we saw along the way. We can look again on the way back, but we have to go back up to the small chapel up top and then go back to the statues. Maybe.
If they let us.
So climbing back up to the main room.
Checking more for doors or seeing if anything's changed, seeing as we have the crown and that whole room got solved. Has anything changed while we're going back up?
Sorry, y'all. One second.
You didn't feel anything with that crown, huh? No good vibes, bad vibes.
The only vibes I felt were that I should be the one to hold on to it.
All right. I would like to try and examine it for magic later at some point. You know, when we're out of here.
You can examine with your eyes.
You don't trust me? I'll be sitting right next to you.
Oh, no,
even
it's
hold
not.
it. You can even hold it.
It's not that I don't trust you. I don't trust our visions and what we've seen. And I just think with holding on to this, it would probably be best to stay in my possession for the time being.
Yeah, yes. You don't trust me. All right, fine.
Coming to the room, there's a tone difference, both in sound, strange melodies seeming to play through the vibrating crystals that have now turned crimson. Looking out the door that you had entered, there's cracks in all the statues that you had walked by. All of them now staring at you down the long, long hallway, partially out of the wall, though a thin passage still remains, and they seem to be chanting through their voices, singing, as the main voice still wilts down the hallway.
Still the same phrase?
Yeah, some other words as well.
Man, it's officially creepy.
Yeah, it was,
Good job. I like what do we do? What do we do, Gary? We go try going back to the. So we step into the hallway and see do the faces change? I mean, I know they're looking at us, but are they following us, or do they seem like they're back in stone now?
They're following you as they're providing the backup vocals.
as a backup vocals. Is the sound just coming from them, or are their mouths moving like they're actually singing?
When they're getting the words, the mouths do seem to move. And you can see lines of crimson energy around them as though they're being controlled and manipulated.
All right. Well,
Okay, so
we gotta get out of here somehow, and there was no other doors out, so we're gonna have to go back the way we came.
yeah,
If
no,
anything, the hole in the floor. I don't know. We didn't see any other ways. Remember, there's just one super long, possibly long hallway.
yeah, let's walk. Garen will have a little of my white energy around my left hand while holding the shield, just kind of as a almost as like something to guide us, not as any kind of threat.
Okay, sounds good. So with that, you try to move the best you can. And as you take step by step through, I would say you leading here, give me a presence reaction from just the sheer force of power that is kind of pressing in.
I have a 15. Is this reaction?
Yeah, it's a presence reaction. I'm just going for, since Garen was leading, I'm just going to go for Garen.
Oh.
It's just a
Never
7.
mind. I'm not cool.
Oh, no, 8. I have plus
8.
Because I'm sure that makes it so much better.
So, pushing deeper and trying to walk, you feel your steps here heavier. Trying to push, and even your armor feels off. And just from the sheer voices will have you mark a stress, and you currently are restrained as you find yourself shivering, almost pushed into a slight bow.
Just Garen or both of us?
Scaring.
Hey, Garen, what's going on? Let's keep going. We gotta step it up here.
I can't.
You mean you can't?
I can't move.
So I'm gonna feel for magic, see if there's anything that's magically bothering me.
Yeah, definitely. You can feel the power of the of magic here. I would say, if you're trying to understand it, go ahead and give me a knowledge roll.
Oh, cool. Crit. 2 6s.
All right. What was that again?
Pair of 6s. So crit.
Great. Very nice.
Is that a hope and a stress too?
Yes.
Take the hope. I'm already getting on stress. Sweet.
So, what do you feel like you find that's going to be the secret to get this out?
That's your job.
It's your
You're
power.
casting
It's your magic.
So I guess it's a tie that the weight of the words and the music is what's affecting Garen to cause him to feel like he can't move. So with the crimson energy, I guess we're going to go with that's the more the umbral side, because everything's been kind of red when it's the dark side. We got red kyber crystals. So I would like to try to, I don't know what I'm going to do. See, I should have took counterspell.
I told you it was useful.
I know. Well, but everybody's like, well, now with a small party, not so much, but it's a big party. I was tormented on what I was grabbing, but I kind of like what I got. I'm just going to try and say that if I can just use Unleash Chaos, but instead of the Umbra Light, I want to cast sort of an Aether Light around him to kind of, we're going to disrupt the waves and do it that way. So maybe instead of just counterspelling it, I'm going to give good energy, give him lightness because he's divine, and I'm trying to positive. Hey, so we're gonna get through this, big guy. I'm not sure how this is affecting you. If you're feeling down, we got this, and kind of talk it through while I try to weave my light around him.
Does Garen feel frightened? Do I feel, or do I just feel like I can't move? Like, what is my emotion in this state? So I guess it's going to depend on how we do this.
Yeah, I would say you can probably said your emotion. Physically, it's probably more like a panic attack. Like your
Okay.
body is having all the features of fear. If that makes sense. Like it's overwhelming you, but like you might be your consciousness might be separate from what it's going through. So then you're probably reacting to the fact that your body's acting like it's panicked. Does that make sense?
Yeah. No, yes, it does. Yeah, so I'm not okay. So there is nothing physically holding me, but whatever this song is doing is affecting my mind to the point where I'm afraid to move forward. Almost.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Eliana,
listen to my
so
voice.
she's now trying to push her voice and ultimately succeeding because she critted. So you can kind of decide how that helps you.
So yeah, it should be all right. Listen to my voice. Try to drown out the music that you're hearing. Just focus on me, and we're gonna take a step. Keep looking at me. Keep thinking about the words that I'm saying. That you're light as a feather, literally. Your wings. And you can walk, and you're gonna come follow me. And as she's kind of like walking backwards and still kind of watching over her shoulder, so she bump into one of those stupid things. We're gonna go. Yeah, we're trying to go about it that way.
Yeah, Garrett,
Oh, my
I will.
voice.
Yeah, Garrett focuses his eyes on Ileana, and he digs a little bit deeper in, as he feels like this song is telling him to give up his light.
Mm.
It's telling him that what he has is not worthy, and it's just playing back on all his fears and all his beliefs before that he had to keep this hidden. And now that it's out, people know, things know, and he doesn't know how to handle that. So he will focus on Ileana and try to push those feelings out, and to quell that song that's playing now over and over again in his head. Try to come back to the present.
She'll start singing just like a lullaby that her parents used to sing to her, something, positive and, hush, little baby, don't say a word. Ellie's gonna buy you a mockingbird.
All right. In that case, you're able to push steps heavy as the statues move and watch between the crimson, the crystals, and what's going through here. You can feel just the expansion of the power in there as you come to where the gap was. You can finally see with crimson waves of energy seem to be emanating from her. Versastra floating in the gap. On your side of the path, there is what appears to be a young man, pale skin, black eyes, and one of the statues seems to have come loose. The veins of crimson in it are thicker, more pronounced, taking full control as these three stand. There's a lot of things you can try to do. Creativity, just like you all decide what you'd like to do here.
Okay, so Verastrath is on the other side of the gap. We've got this guy.
She's in the gap, floating.
She's in the gap, yeah.
Floating?
Yeah.
Basically. All right. Remember the bats? We got to put the fabric in our ears. And she's going to turn to the young man. And who are you, sir?
Gives a bit of a bow. Just a loyal servant of the mistress.
How much is she paying you?
Loyalty is not compensated. It is compensation in of itself.
She's putting the fabric in her ears as she's talking. All right. Oh, any ideas, Garen?
No, Garen is still shook a little bit.
Garen's not here right now. Garen's coming back.
He's also contemplating on whether we should try to lie to her and say we haven't found the crown yet, or if she already knows.
I'm
assuming she knows because that's why she's here. You can't go back down. She's in the gap. I think we should dive down the hole.
Just take a leap.
Yep.
Faith.
I do.
He's in the way. He's in the way, though, so we'd have to get past.
I thought he was on the other side.
No, he's on our side. She's floating above the gap, so he is technically barring our way. We would have to either run into the statues on the wall or barrel through him to be able to get to the hole, or we make our own hole.
How close is he to a statue?
So currently he's standing next to an animated one. But he is also within melee of the one on his other side. He's standing very close to the pit itself.
And he looks like he was one of the statues. Did you say one of them was?
No, there's two separate beings there. One is a statue that has been animated. The other seems to be one of her thralls.
Oh, okay. So he's not great.
The other statue that's standing there, is that one that was from the wall or just something completely different?
Yes, from the wall.
Yeah, from the wall. I don't suppose you're willing to negotiate, are you?
Felix,
Aye.
what do you mean? You have released the crown. I've simply come to save you a trip.
How close are we? Are we within close range?
I would say, yeah, you'd be in close range of the pit, probably.
All right, Ellie, I'm gonna. We cannot give this crown to this person, but we also cannot fight. So, as a ribbit,
we have a choice.
As a ribbit, I can use my tongue as a weapon.
Yeah.
So, what I would like to attempt to do is hit the statue that's standing right next to him and see if it will animate like it did when we touched them.
Gotcha.
And then in that confusion, grab Ellie and jump down the pit.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay. I don't like this plan, but I don't really know what's going on right now, so it's all cool.
All right. I feel like given the tongue is probably more like finesse, because you're trying to hit
It
it in
is.
such a way that activates it. Okay, cool.
Yes.
So let's go ahead and start with that. There's kind of 2 actions you're taking, and we'll just see how the dice tell us how it happens.
All right. And since I have this thing from the Orderborn that I very rarely use. Once per short rest, I can use a D20 as my hope die. So I am going to do that. And say to myself as I'm starting this action that order is the light that survives the storm. Just something that I repeat to myself kind of almost as a mantra. And I will roll. And that is a 22 with hope.
Ooh.
Nice.
Okay, so this hits.
And I have to mark a stress to do so, but I think it's worth it.
Immediately. Yeah. This the statue reaches out, goes to grab this thrall, does so, taking them to the side. This goes, what? No. And
All right, Ellie, we got to go.
Yep.
Just hold on.
You're just nabbing her.
Yeah, I'm just nabbing her. I know, consent is key, right? But we got to go.
Consent. Yeah, thanks.
All right, so you're going grabbing. You are within close from the pit, so you can go to fall. You're marking the stress, I assume, to kind of have control over your flight for 2.
Right.
Okay. Sounds like a plan. All right. So with that, I'm going to do a few things with my insane amount of fear. So
Great. Liliana's kind of screaming the whole way because she didn't see any of this coming.
So we started it with 12, and I still have 12. So I'm just like, oh man.
Jesus.
Just so you know why. Like, why is this hard? This is why.
I know you said you've had a lot, but without us having a lot of battles and whatnot, I'm assuming that they just kind of hang out there, right?
I try to spend various things on them, but
Yeah.
they kind of it's what it is. So
yeah, it is what it is.
well, 'cause I guess I would say I try not to like interrupt a lot of RP, and you make a lot of rolls, and suddenly like we get a lot.
Right.
So
you're good. Deal it out.
at any rate, they are going to
We
go
gave
ahead.
it to you.
It's true.
Right.
First things first. She's
He's
a
grinning.
little-
Look at him. He's grinning.
well, she's a little epic. So ooh, nice. So
A little epic. Great.
you dive. As you do, she just reaches out her hand with this smile. You do wish to betray. And just breathes. And as she just takes a breath in, you feel pain rack your bodies as blood shoots out the pores of your skin.
Oh, that's gross.
And you automatically mark an HP.
Okay.
And you're some mechanicallys. That's a result of her simply being spotlighted. And then yeah, I think she'll reach out and begin humming, and you see from this blood that has come out, forms begin to take shape. 2 specifically that seem to be falling and flying with you. These creatures, winged creatures of blood. that seem to, like I said, take flight with you. And I'm going to have them attack as well.
So there's 2?
Yeah.
Yes. Sorry, just making sure I add them into my encounter correctly. Cool. And a spending fear. They will each attack. One trying to bite Ellie. One is trying to bite Garen. A 9 on Ellie and a 14 on Garen.
Yeah.
That'll get you?
Yep.
All right. So biting hard into your shoulder, that is going to be 9 physical damage. You automatically mark an HP and lose an HP and mark a stress. As they, one biting, one trying to gnash at Ellie as you're just diving away from this creature. As you do so, you realize you've fallen, or flying, I guess, fly fallen. Through,
We're dive bombing.
you see bits of the type of stone and the kind of shimmering crystal and the walls that you saw above. Give you the distinct impression that you think that at least to this particular area that you're traveling through, Verastasia can't take this particular path. Though it seems that she can send these summoned creatures after you. And with that, I will pass the spotlight.
The one that tried to bite me, did it get, so it basically got to melee range?
Both of them are in melee range, yes.
Okay. I'm going to try my brand new spell. So she's going to just, because it missed, she kind of basically hit it. And like, no. Once again with the slapping. No. But she doesn't realize that she kind of, in that reaction, she did Cinder Grasp. And so I just need to make a spell roll against the target within melee range. On a success, target instantly burns into flames, takes 1d20 plus 3 magic damage, and is temporarily lit on fire.
Nice.
So hopefully they're not resistant to fire. Let's see. So that was spellcast. Plus 3. I lost my mouse. Okay, so that is 12, 16, 17, 19 with hope.
19 with hope, that hits.
Sweet. So that's 1d20 plus 3. So 16 plus 3. So 19 points of magic damage. And now it's on fire. So if it stays on fire, when a creature acts while on fire, they must take an additional 2d6 magic damage if they're still on fire at their end of their action. And I can't really move because I'm being held by Garen.
Gotcha.
Oh,
Yeah, what was the damage again?
19 points of magical damage.
Nice. Oof.
And if it's still on fire. So is the other one close enough to me if I could spend a stress and hit an additional target within range?
Yeah.
Sweet. Well, we'll do that. So let me mark my stress.
And that would be usually the same damage dice too. I'm good with.
Oh, okay. So I guess it happens to both. I kind of just reach out and tag them both because the one that bit into his shoulder was like right next to me because I'm being held. So I'm like slap, slap.
Yeah, that's major damage both ways as they begin burning, the blood vapor evaporating away. There's still Bailey there. That was with hope, right? So you also have the spotlight.
Garen will blast one of them, whichever one's closer. with his bolt beacon. So I'm going to spend a hope to do that.
Nice.
And then I will roll this. And that is a 25 with fear.
Okay. Definitely hits.
All right. And damage 13.
Oh, very good. Is that with both or one?
Say it again.
Was that both of them or one of them?
That's just one, whichever.
You got it.
Yeah,
What type of
I can only
damage?
hit one. This is magic damage.
Okay, 13. All right. All right. I guess this is the one. I guess thematically, do you want the one that bit you or the one
Yeah,
that
we'll
bit
do.
Ellie?
I'm gonna say the one that tried to bite Ellie, because that would probably be as I'm flying and holding her. Yeah. Well, I couldn't get the one that burned. Yeah, so we'll do the one that tried to bite Ellie.
I like it. How do you want to do this?
So I see Ellie as they come in and go to bite us. Ellie reaches out her hands and poof, they catch on fire. And as she's doing that, I just summon this enormous ball of light that encompasses almost my whole hand up through my forearm. And I just kind of shoot it out at the one that had gone to bite her. And it just kind of goes right through its, I guess, midsection. I'm not really sure what it is. So midsection, throat level. And that's kind of just, and it vaporizes, I suppose, if it takes it out.
Nice. Like that, yeah. The enchantment fades upon it. And that was with fear.
Well, unfortunately.
So staying on Garen, it's going to now try to lock in, trying to sink its teeth deeper into Garen. Oh, only for a 6. How do you get out of it?
It does a barrel roll.
Yeah, actually, that's what I would have done. I would have taken. So we blasted that one. Have Ellie. We then just kind of fold up the wings around us and pick up a little speed to dive out of its area a little bit. So just so as it goes to bite, it's just where I was. I'm not there anymore. So it's maybe a foot or so, because I was able to kind of pick up a little velocity by folding in my wings, and then we blow them back out.
I like it. And you all have the spotlight.
All right, Ellie, take care of it.
How close is it to me? Is it still melee range, or
Effectively,
is it still on fire?
it's still on fire.
I'm just gonna blast it with the unleashed chaos. Just kind of hopefully it pushes it away, plus does damage or blows it up. Alright. Crit, double 2s.
Ooh.
Crit.
Yeah. So I only used I think so it's a D10. So that's 10 plus a D10 roll plus just a D10. You know what? I'm gonna burn. Well, yeah, I'm gonna burn another stress for my manipulate magic, and I'm gonna double a damage die. So that'll be max damage. Oh no, I gotta roll it. Okay, so I got 10 plus. Well, that sucked. So 16 points total.
Okay. How do you want to do this?
Nice.
So as Garen goes into the barrel roll, Ellie's kind of screaming her head off, kind of like being on a roller coaster. Her legs are kind of flying out. She just manages to get her hands together and sees the beast as it kind of gets ripped off of his shoulder, and just kind of shoots out some energy, throws her arms out, shoots out some energy, and just kind of blasts the thing. As she's still screaming, ah, what the hell? So, yeah, she just blows the thing up.
Very good. Okay.
Aaron, what are you doing?
All right. Currently in this free fall, at this point, it's just going by fast. Archway room, archway, a lot of teeth. Oh no. Just going by as you're falling through. What do you want to do?
As we are approaching the floor, is that what you're saying? Or
it's
we don't
dark.
know?
I think you're just like, it is darkness, and then you get glimpses of architecture and horrible creature, and like eventually you think you're hit something hard if you don't,
So I
Open the
will.
wings.
I
Open the wings.
mean, we can fly. So I'm still flying, right? We're not in this free fall dive anymore. So
Okay,
I
so
will-
that's what I was asking. So are you trying to now like kind of like
Yeah,
stop
for
your descent?
especially if we feel like she can't come after us, for sure. There's, we'll go into we're still going to be falling, but I will have the ability to control our speed, to see if we can find a place to land, to sit down, to figure out what our next kind of escape route is going to be.
Sounds good. Give me an instinct.
Instinct.
Right, I'd like to be able to help, but I don't know what I can do to help. Oh, land there. Put me down.
16 with hope.
So your wings come out, and I would say you see what appears to be an outcropping of some type of broken structure. You think support structure. Now, you feel like it's like as you slowly are able to land upon it, you see there's several archways that it seems to lead a type of catwalk, almost like a way that one would service these archways, not where people really would ever go, but really the space between the spaces.
Hi, Ellie. What do we think? This look good for now?
Yeah. Put me down.
All right, so yeah, we'll land there, and I will gently place my traveling companion on the ground.
Swats him on his good shoulder. Warn me next time.
I didn't think we had time. I'm sorry.
Well, I guess. Well done, but holy crap!
I was my
She's
training-
like in a bowl.
my training kicked in to assess the situation, determine where the danger was, and get out of the way. And that's what I did. Even if we tried to negotiate with Valstrath, that's not going to go well for us.
I had to stall. I wasn't gonna like do. I mean, yeah, no, I'm glad you did what you did, but holy shit, man. She's laughing about it now, but yeah, that was awesome.
I will. I'll try to give you a heads up next time.
Hopefully, there won't be a next time.
Oh, I
And
feel
what
like
the
this-
hell is with that fire? I don't know where that came from, but apparently, I can set people on fire, so don't piss me off.
I have known that.
Zap you while you're sleeping.
I do not want to be toasting frog legs for anyone. So we take a look around and see
Yeah,
there's a path, or
there's how we can get out of here. Can we see Veristratha up there in the hole in the gap, or have we gone too far down?
Yeah, you can't see that far up.
Is it okay? Damn it! I was gonna flip her off.
I
I wonder why she can't come down here. That's why
don't
didn't
know.
she follow
That's-
what does
it's
she
not
know that
really-
we don't?
I don't think it's that she knows something. I think something's keeping her from coming down after us. Otherwise, we should have been toast.
But I mean, why?
Is there a difference?
I
You said there, that we noticed crystals or something in the walls. Is that still here where we are?
Where you've gone past, it seems like you're mostly. You don't see those anymore.
Okay. So we may not
Or in
be
the dark.
safe. So there was something up there that kept her from following us, but it's not here, so we should move.
Well, it wasn't the statues because the statues were on both sides, so it's just weird. So she can stay above the whatever that barrier is. She can stay above
Yeah.
there, but not down here. I don't know.
Unless
All
she
right,
can come from the bottom
I'm
up.
glad
So
because I'm pretty sure we can't take her.
no.
So yeah, I'm happy that she can. I mean,
She
that was
made us-
that was great thinking on your part.
She made
Just
us
saved her
bleed by breathing on us. So no, we cannot take her.
Creepy as all right, let's I've got my legs back. Let's let's go. Let's go look.
No, I know
my
we hear
stomach went into my and then my heart and then you did the barrel and then we just ate.
we just rested and had lunch. We no longer hear the voices, I'm assuming. Are we far enough
Correct.
away from that?
Yeah, the singing does not reach you.
All right. What do we see?
Onward.
All right, you keep going forward. You say. How do you want
Yeah,
to make your
whatever
way?
path.
What do you feel like it looks like for you to make your way through these arches and these catwalks?
I
I
keep
feel
thinking
like
of National Treasure.
When they were going
See that?
down.
Yeah, with all the wood and walking around on these you said the catwalk. I just see it like kind of crisscrossing and it's a big hole in the ground. You said there's like, can we see like different archways? Like there's different levels, or is there a way we could kind of climb up to get to a different level? Is the level that we're on got an archway? We got to start exploring because we don't know where the hell we are now. How much further down does it go? Can we see?
It goes further than your sight can comprehend.
Okay.
So you can't see fully. And you don't see where it would get up to another section. Like if you were want to go through this passage, it just seems like it is really the structure that holds up the places that were meant to be, visited. And there's not like an easy way. You're not sure how. You don't find an access tunnel right now. Maybe there, would stand a reason. Maybe they are at some point.
Yeah, I guess we keep moving around until we find
Yeah, just wanna keep-
a way out, or either that, or we start flying somewhere.
I don't know. This was very, very stressful trying to get away from her. If I try to pick you up and fly again, it may be a little bit damaging. So we should continue to walk through the catwalks. Do we notice any? I don't like any torches. I don't want us to know where we are.
Well, I don't have any more torches. I used my last one.
I remember though when we came in the tomb the first time, there was that tranche that we lit on fire and it lit up the whole area
okay.
for us. So I was just
Yeah,
seeing
but-
if there was anything like that, or even torches on the wall.
So not here because it's hardly even like walls, like I said, right? There's just these
Right.
pillars. So this, it is assumed that someone probably would have brought their own light.
Right.
I can
And
see
we-
if I could set my hands on fire.
We see no other signs of light, right? There's no other, like it looks less gray over in that area, or does this just continue to go down? Are there other tunnels off to the sides in these arches?
Yeah, I mean, I would say, what do you want to search for?
Well, I'm afraid that where we are, if we continue to go down, we're not going to reach the ground. We're just going to be continuing to go down, especially since we can't see. So I wanted to search for something that would allow us to move in a different direction
Yeah,
than down.
we need to get back to any kind of hallway. So whatever opening that we can kind of find from here to get out of this
Okay,
maintenance.
gotcha.
Yeah,
So,
the shaft.
So the idea here is you're wanting to try to find your way into an official place.
Yeah.
Cool.
Get out of the scaffolding and get into a place so we can actually figure out where we are and get the heck out of here. Because I'm sure
maybe,
our buddy's trying to look for us.
that maybe if we find a hallway, they have some arches or some windows that we can see outside. We can see how high or how low we are in this crypt. If we're, yeah, because when she had her bats drop us off, we were kind of high. So
Yeah.
I'm going to assume with going through the dive and fighting the creatures, we've come down a bit, but I don't want to, again, continue to go down. I don't want to go deeper, and then maybe be underground. So a tunnel that would kind of go off to another region, another area that we could maybe see if there's an opening to get our bearings.
Absolutely. Who wants to lead this instinct roll?
How is your instinct, Elliot? I'm only at +1.
My instinct's +3. That's my spell casting.
Yeah, well, maybe you should lead then.
Yeah. What are we doing? Sorry,
We are just trying to find a passageway, a new tunnel, something that will take us away from just continuing downward.
I'm oblivious. I literally rolled the lowest you can roll. I rolled a 3. She's still flazzled from the fall and the barrel roll. And holy crap. I have something I can do a reroll.
Actually, now that you mention that,
That was horrible. It was with hope, though. I rolled a 3 with hope.
So I see that you are frazzled, since Matt didn't give us what the result was there. And I'm like, Ellie, look, I'm really sorry that I didn't clue you in on what I was going to do, but I figured desperate times. So I will do this. I will, the next time something is crazy like that, I will try to at least give you a heads up on whatever actions that I'm thinking about taking. I can be a little off the cuff sometimes, but that's just when danger kind of presents us. I just act. So I will make sure to kind of keep that in mind. So this ability is called Reassurance. Once per rest, after an ally attempts an action roll, but before the consequences take place, you can offer assistance or words of support. When you do, your ally can re-roll their dice.
Sweet. Pick some different dice. All right.
He tries to comfort Ellie to the point where she can then focus on trying to get us out of here.
It's okay, Garen. I still love you. That's much better. That would be a 17 after adding my instinct in. So that was a wonderful use of a domain card for power.
Amazing. So as you begin looking, And what was that with Fear or Hope?
Oh, that was with Hope.
Oh, okay.
You get no more.
I know, right? Run, strike.
Following the archways, and you can see where you are kind of going in between the layers of this tall space. You can see it appears as though ahead you can see this strange mingling. You see the grayish dark energies of the Umbra rising out of a about 3-foot hole in the ground that, from the looks of it, looks like something had dug up from the corridor. About directly above it, you can see another hole, similar, though not precisely the same width, but flowing down, you can see ether.
Like magical energy just pouring?
So it's like Umbra magic flowing up, ether flowing down. The hole it flows from seems to be very smooth, almost as though the stone there was simply made to not be there. And the two energies seem to be sparking, swirling, and you feel from this, I would say this point, very far away, like a push, as though they're creating winds that come out from them and in every direction that possibly will get stronger as you approach.
How far away are we?
Very far.
And how big is the walk pathway?
Pathway itself is probably like 5 feet wide.
Okay, standard. All right. I am absolutely fascinated with that. I'm going to start walking towards it regardless of, let's see what happens with the wind. But she's like, oh, I have got to go see this.
Early, do not touch.
Don't touch.
And I am sorry, again, I do have to take a restroom break. And I'll be...
Oh, you're fine.
Sure.
I'll take one too. Oh, this is... I can't wait till I touch. I'm not going to be able to touch, but
Don't
I really want
touch.
I really want to touch.
We might need to do a little bit. Garrett is close to being stressed out, so we need to get out of here.
Wait, yeah, you were trying. You're stress. I thought you healed your stress.
I did, and I've just used all of it.
How much stress do you have?
So no, I didn't heal all of my stress. I got down to 3. That creature biting me gave me a stress. Picking you up and flying costs 2 stress.
Oh, okay.
I
don't have a stress potion, which sucks.
No, that's okay. And no, that was 1 stress.
So how many
and
you have
then
left?
the other tongue was a stress. So I have 1 left.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Yeah, so those were. But the fortunate part is when I leveled up, I gave myself an extra. I increased that stress level. So
Yeah, I'm maxed out. I got as much as I can raise it to for this one. I did that a while ago because most of my stuff deals with stress.
So when you max your stress, do you lose a hit point? Is that what happens?
No, you become when your stress is maxed out, I think you become vulnerable, and damage hits. It all goes through HP. What I can do is I can give you my pendant for now.
I actually.
Pendant. When you would mark your last stress, roll a d6 on a result of 5 or higher. You don't mark it.
I can actually clear a couple of stress points too.
Because that's the only thing I can do to help you with that. So you're at least not maxed out.
Oh. I also have this ability called Lean on Me that I picked it up. Once per long rest, when you console or inspire an ally who failed an action roll, you can both clear 2 stress. So that's in my pocket. And I can also spend 2 hope to clear a stress on myself.
Yeah, that's really expensive. 2 hope for just a stress.
Hope to me is because I have 3 prayer dice. So I have 3 D4 prayer dice that I roll each session, and I can use those to add hope back.
Oh, so for you, it's a usable read. Then you burn up the hope.
So I have like 6 hope. I am full of hope at 6 now.
Yeah, if you're max, I would burn your hope and get the stress down.
I'll do that
because I maxed out.
That's a
hope.
long rest.
So use it once.
Take a stress. So we're gonna need because all of my rest things are kind of coming up on full. So we may need to take one here, at least a short one soon.
Yeah, but that sucks.
How we get out
because we just took a long rest.
Yeah, I know. So, but if we take a short rest, that'll clear a couple of my things, and it'll allow me to work on some of those stress too. So.
Okay. Well, we're getting close to, depending on when he gets back, figuring out a stopping point because you've got to leave. So.
Yeah, sorry to cut short.
No, you're good.
But I didn't want to just cancel.
Yeah, no, you're fine. I don't have any problems with if we cut out earlier today or not. That's fine.
I thought it was just 15 minutes. So.
Right, and that's Yeah, I was looking at some of the other spells and things for the multi-class. It's like, do I go wizard? Do I go witch? Do I go?
Oh.
Trying to figure out which way, because I don't like my specialization. The next step, sorcerer, and what it does is I can roll and add to somebody's magic. Just basically, it turns and manage to D8 instead of a D6.
And we don't have a lot of magic users in our party.
Well, I mean that would be anything. Like you have magic.
My guiding bolt's magic, sure.
And I don't know how many other magic, but pretty much all the other domains except for like the warrior and the garden, like bone and blade, are basically magic. They just kind of give all the special abilities. It's just kind of used as magic, except for Bane and blade and bone. And that's why I was asking, because it's really more for those characters are really physical and swinging axes and swords and things. That still be applicable to spell damage? But like my 5th level, if I stay the course in my domain spell, I think I'm picking up premonition.
Well, that's good, right?
So we can. So I mean, the thing is, I think it's per long.
Yeah, the per long rest kind of.
Yeah, per long rest. Immediately after GM conveys the consequences of a roll you made, you can rescind the move and consequences like they never happened and make another move. So in a critical situation, you're like, oh wait, no, I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
I've been trying to find things that I can either use for the party or use to kind of get myself out of trouble. So like this Preservation Blast 2 is another one that I was debating on over getting the Blink Out, but the Blink Out kind of helps everybody.
Yeah.
It's just 3 hope. I just have to spend 3 hope. I'm like, cool.
The other thing I have is I just picked up what's called Life Ward. I spend 3 hope and choose an ally within close range. They are marked with a glowing sigil of protection. When this ally would make a death move, they clear a hit point instead.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that's only this effect ends when the target saves from a death move. I cast Life Ward on another target, or you take a long rest. So, and this is just 3 hope. So if anybody gets close, I can automatically just kind of cast it.
Yeah.
So.
Very cool. Yeah, I was like, you're a guardian? Or not guardian, you're a seraph?
Yeah, I'm a seraph. And not, kind of not knowing the Umbra stuff before we went in, I kind of had pictured Garen a different way. But I think the way he's melded out has been kind of cool.
Oh, it's cool. Yeah, very cool. Because I was debating on picking up Seraph as a multi-class too because of her, trying to get into the divine aspect of this. But I'm like, why double up on stats? On domain cards? That would be a waste. Yeah. So it's like, all right, what's the other side of this? Like along the way, we work into the narrative. She picks up a book and becomes a wizard, or because that's cool. You get those books and then you got like 3 spells with each card. So suddenly she's got a whole host of things that she can do, and some of them are good for attack. Some of them are good for defense. Some of them are just like utility spells. So I think they kind of balance that out pretty good.
Yeah.
Which is a surprise. Because some of these, I was one of the pre-session sets talking to Matt was going, I don't understand how they structure some of these spells and these powers because you don't get a whole lot to play around with. But yeah, I was like looking at this book of Ava and I can get armor. There's a power push, ice spikes. I'm like, maybe I go the wizard route instead. But then I was reading the witch. I'm like, oh, I like to be, if I roll fear, I can do, I get bennies for that.
And I'm assuming, like, the way Daggerheart works with multi-classing, you can do that at any level, or do you have to be a certain level?
At level 5 and level 8, you have to make that choice.
Gotcha. Okay.
But if you do multi-class, then you can't go for the specialization of the class that you're in. It basically negates that. So if you wanted to keep going with I like the mastery level for sorcerer. I'm just not really loving the whole specialization feature. But if I quit that, then I can't get it.
Gotcha. I'm gonna have to read a little bit more then.
Yeah.
On the characters for sure.
And that's why I was joking. I'm already planning on 5th level, right? What do I need to get? What can I do? What are the options? What kind of spells and how can I play the the story? I kind of like the witch really good for her, but being able to re-roll 1s and 2s on damage make it nice.
Very cool. So Ellie wants to go touch the magic.
She is walking. She sees just this energy flowing in 2 different directions, and it's absolutely just, oh my god! To the point of I am not bothering to see if there's any runes or singles. She wants to get as close as she can. So she's walking.
Okay, I'll follow.
Contrary to Grim and Garen.
Okay, so you're walking forward.
So I mean, if the wind picks up and stuff, she'll probably maybe readjust. But she is. Oh my God! What is that? Stomp, 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 stomp.
Gotcha. All right. So I'd say as you get to close range, then you feel the energy now increase. And it's this feeling of like hot and cold being pushed forth as there's like this mini almost storm within where the two things are. And because of that, when you make rolls, we're going to roll a d4. On a 1 to 2, the fear is going to become a d20. And on a 3 to 4, the hope becomes a d20. For that roll, as it seems things are just kind of out of sync here. Further, you feel that there's some danger getting much closer than this, but you also live for danger, so
Billy doesn't care. It's the Aether and Umbra together, and it's just pure energy. Ooh. She pulls out the crystal. Is it reacting to this at all? She's like, ooh, is it doing anything?
Oh, the crystal?
Yeah. Just curious if it isn't no biggie, but she's like, huh.
Yeah, no, I would say searching for it, the crystal itself, I think, is like reacting. I think especially because this is the ether crystal, right?
Yeah, it's the one that she had from that she's been working on to fix.
Yeah. I would say take it a little bit out. It's interesting because like it begins to react to the ether, and then it like that it's almost undead becomes duller because of the umbra that's then revitalized by the ether. It kind of shakes. You don't think raw exposure is going to be good for its health? It seems to be like kind of hot and cold to it. It might cause some cracks real quick here.
Okay, yeah, I'll wrap it up and put it away. Are we kind of holding on? Is it still vibrating like it's getting it inductively? Like if I go by it with even just in the pouch, it's going to go bad?
Using it in a pouch is probably safe as long as it's not raw.
What about the unstable arcane shards? Are they doing anything?
I would say they seem to be like highlighted, their energy more distinct, but nothing much more than that.
Yeah. Okay. I want to go touch. I want to go touch.
So
Not touch. I want to get much closer than I am.
Can we explain real quick again with the D4? What was that for?
Are we rolling or are you rolling?
I'll probably roll it, and when you go to make a roll.
Okay. So it could change every time.
Yes.
Cool.
While we're in the vicinity.
Wild magic.
Yeah, while you're in the vicinity.
Okay. Elliot, this is
And is this in the middle of the walkway? Sorry, go ahead, Garen.
No, I was gonna say I don't know anything about this stuff. I'm gonna follow your lead here.
That might not be a good idea.
Hey, you followed my lead when I jumped off the cliff up there. So
true. I owe you. I am cautiously taking steps closer. I don't want to be zapped by the hot or the cold, but I have got to be able to research this stuff. Right? Is it in the middle of the walkway, or is it off to a side? Like, could we technically be able to walk past if we make it through?
I mean, it's essentially in the middle.
Okay.
So, I mean, like, you could certainly try, you know, kind of like butt to wall, trying to go around, but we'll see.
Are there any runes or anything around?
Right
This is
here,
gathering her
no,
brain.
though I think kind of looking up, you can see what seems to be ether runes in the room above that even look like they might have some activity to them. But looking below, whatever was there seems overrun with umbral corruption. You can see crawling insects that seem to be leaping about, and like almost mix in things like feline attributes to them.
Feline attributes. That's where we're standing. Like they're underneath the floor beneath us. You can kind of see that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So far away, that's what you kind of see down the hall where the ember's leaking up, and so you where the ether's leaking down. The other one.
Yeah. Can I understand any of the runes?
I would say not from here. You're gonna have to go into these places too.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm gonna keep moving forward, kind of putting that arm behind me, just stay here. I don't know what's gonna happen, but let me feel this out.
Okay. Yeah, Garen is just watching, being on alert.
She's just kind of, reaching out with arms and trying to feel and, feel the static electricity that's zapping, through this. So, that energy. This is blowing her mind. This is cool.
Okay, so
either good or bad. I don't know what's going to happen.
I don't know.
You're trying to walk up to it to fully understand it.
Yeah, I want to be able to read the runes and gather as much information. I want to, tap into that energy.
You guys, let me know how this goes.
I say that for you, but Ellie's like,
"Oh yeah, you got to go, huh?"
Yeah, let me know how this goes. Garen is standing by.
Or we can wait here and stop here.
It's up to you. I mean, this is going to be your kind of investigation. Yeah. So if you want to play out the next little bit,
I feel it makes sense to end here.
Okay.
Because they.
It's gonna leave. It's gonna leave poor Chris on blast all week. He's like, I'm gonna touch it.
Right.